Ready. Set.
First down, and they'll start with Algier. Oh, he bowls over him. Fights through, and now a crease. A solid stiff arm. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
So first down, and they'll stick with Algier.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
You look at this Raiders defense.
They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Here we go.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Algier now up the middle.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Go.
The Lance going to throw.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back in the 24.
Max Crosby in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
We'll talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive it started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Lance on the keeper.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown.
Trey Lance.
A 4-yard touchdown scamper.
And the Rams are on the board first here in Vegas.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Raiders. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
And he's got room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Let's go now.
And now they'll throw with Lance. Wide open receiver complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. Shotgun now for Lance. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Ready?
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
Set.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
Set. Go.
Here's Lance to throw it. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Tyree Wilson using that athletic ability to make the play. And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Let's go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Seven our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hold the check. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. The Raiders in trouble to start play, 6 and 8 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Willis. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Watch it. Six. Ready?
Throwing now is Lance.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Lance looking to throw it.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Pulled in at the 24. Taking it right down Broadway. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. An impressive punt return of 76 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Lance. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Ready.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Off of play action, here's Lance.
And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah,
trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified. Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And it's complete to Adams. And they do get him down, but not before before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches just say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Willis looking to throw it. And he's got it. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A couple extra tight ends are in. 3rd and goal from the 1. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They were held out last time. Here now is 3rd and goal from the 1. Willis looks to pass it here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try and run for it. And he is going absolutely nowhere in the wrong direction. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gap.
And got his man complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are once again back in front. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Now he's loose at the 40. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Ready up.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Lance. His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd down, here's Lance. Oh, the ball ball's out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one. Ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
From the gun, it's Lance.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Aaron Donald.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Now Willis to throw.
Yeah, almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th.
Now from the gun, here's Willis.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Rams are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Let's go.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Second and 10.
Warrior 70.
Back to throw, Willis. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the right hash, this from 53. The kick by Carlson is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And their three-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a three-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein. And in the second half of the tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Now Lance. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Max Crosby able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
On third and long, it's Lance. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's fourth down. Here comes the Rams punter now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, first and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Willis on the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here's A.J. Cole now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over first and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Lance now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a play fake. Lance dumps this one off to Algier. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Lance to throw on 2nd down here. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Quiddy Pay. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Working from the gun. Lance. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. Lance on the option left. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. Final minute now in the 3rd quarter. Lance now on first down. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And Lance now to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go.
2nd and 12. Back to throw, Willis. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here's A.J. Cole now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Let's go now.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Rams are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
2 yards on the pickup there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Willis, got to have this one. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Raiders first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Willis will look to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Willis now off of play action. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 31-yard line.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Here's Willis. Uncorks one for Davis. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Gabriel Davis halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Let's go.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Pushing his way inside the 40. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Throwing his lance on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Evans. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
Here we go.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
And cycle. Hut.
Evans again. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Zach Evans, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Come on.
Here's 1st and 10.
65 catch. Go.
Now Willis. And his throw here's incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
Ready.
Throwing, Willis. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Eluding the pressure right. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Here we go. This is 4th down.
18 Rattler. 18 Pioneer. Ready.
Here's Willis. And that's complete to Davis. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
That's good for a Las Vegas.
Willis to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Shotgun snap to Willis. And it's complete to Adams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Come 19! Come 19!
The shotgun snap to Willis. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to push his way through. And the Rams are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for L.A., they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6.